Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boulder dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. About the act,
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told her I might be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back, run it back.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready?
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Hey, come up, 2. Come up. 20 TX. 21G.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa rolling to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now they'll change things up. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Tua sets up to pass it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. Powerful running. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Go ahead.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Hey, 21 TX. Watch it, Oscar.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Let's go. To the right. Ice jam. Ice jam.
Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Solo left Zion.
2 once again here on 2nd and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
All right, let's go.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Prescott. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Shreds the tackle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott now. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here's Bryan Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here comes Berrios. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give up the middle to Achane. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give to Pollard running left. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Tua to try again on second down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Inside the 20, pushing his way through. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Prescott off play action. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
All right, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This a 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
H.A. now up the middle. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of a yard.
The 2 is going to change things up.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All right. Out.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Connor, long. Scat. 21G.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Hey. Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oscar. Hey, 21 TA.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks. From Mercedes, I reach AG Chukwueze. Then my babies, label hippie trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata.